Hi friends, I'm Sarah. Welcome back to my channel, Sunset Bow Tarot. So today I wanted to do a quick unboxing of a new deck that I just received that I'm super excited about. And it's also a deck that's a little out of character for me to have purchased. So basically, this is La Corte de Tarocchi. Which means the Court of the Tarot. So this is actually my first Il Meneghello deck, which I'm very excited about. I have never owned one before. This is also the first deck that I have ever purchased purely as an object of beauty, actually. Normally I'm pretty picky about decks and needing to know before I buy them that the deck is going to be usable for me. But this deck, I originally saw this on Tom Benjamin's channel, and I'll link his video where he talks about this. This was in one of his 5 decks I can't live without video, and I just was so charmed by it. I thought that the imagery was so lovely and the cards are really unique in terms of their shape and size, and everything about it I just was so excited about, and I just sort of had to have it. Even though I'm not a huge reader of pip decks, I'm still in the process of, learning to be a better reader of pip decks. I can sort of do it, but it's not something that I feel completely comfortable with yet. So despite that, I only have 2 pip decks currently in my collection, and yet despite that, I decided that I absolutely had to have this one. So I went ahead and I ordered it. I had to get it from Tarot Bulgaria because there aren't any US stores that I could find that still had copies of this. But it actually wasn't that expensive even to get it shipped from Bulgaria. It was a lot cheaper than I was expecting. So I'm really excited about it. So I'm just going to go ahead and open. Okay, and so here it is in its beautiful Il Meneghello box. Got the label here at the bottom, La Corte de Tarocchi by Anna Maria D'Onofrio, and a lovely wax seal on the box here. So this deck, I believe the artwork was done, this is modern artwork. It's not a reproduction of an older deck. But I just absolutely loved the artwork of this deck, and it just felt like I absolutely had to have it. So got our little notes here. This item is created by hand. And then it explains here some background on the artist, and where she was trained and kind of what inspired her regarding this deck. And so here are the cards, and I have copy number 421 of 2000, and you can see here that these cards, they're almost like bookmark shaped. They're like really long and thin in terms of the cards, and here are the backings. So anyway, I'm just going to go ahead and take the shrink wrap off, and let's take a look at these. So I'm just going to go ahead and sort of start flipping through these. And, of course, this is an Il Meneghello deck, so, it definitely has that lovely sort of thick cards, unlaminated cardstock. And then I was so charmed by the artwork on these cards. I just thought that it was so unique, and I absolutely loved the shape of them, the look of them. I just thought it was the sweetest little deck. I absolutely loved it. And so here's the Magician and La Papessa, the High Priestess. But I just love how this artwork has kind of a naive feel. It's made to look kind of old, but it's not, and it has this like slightly cheeky feel to it. I just really loved it. Here's the Emperor, the Hierophant or the Pope, the Lovers. So you can see just how sweet this little deck is. The Chariot, Justice, the Hermit. I love everything about the colors, about the look of the cards, about the aged feel, and the way that this artwork is done. There's a Wheel of Fortune and Strength. I just think it's absolutely wonderful. Look at this cute little hanged man yeah, with the birds holding him up. It's just so sweet. Even Death looks like he's sort of grinning and just having a grand old time being Death. You know, just like sauntering through with his little scythe, just enjoying himself. Here's Temperance. And the Devil. And the Tower. So I'm going to go through these kind of fast just because, but I just wanted to show this one off because I just love it. I think it's so sweet. I love the feel of this deck. It just is making me so happy. Again, I'm just completely charmed by it. Here's Judgment and the World. I actually really love this world. Showing Florence. So beautiful. And so here we have our Wands, the Ace, the 2. Just look at these. It's so great. The 3. I love the embellishments, and it's you know, just different from the normal sort of Marseille style layout of the individual objects. Here's the 6 and the 7. I just think this deck is wonderful. 9, here's the 10, and then here we have the Page. I love the little rabbit. Page of Wands, the Knight of Wands, the Queen of Wands, and the King. How great is this deck? It's so great. Here's the Ace of Cups, and their sweet little image at the top of the cup. It looks like being filled at a stream. And here's the 2. So you can see this is a bit different from your just normal, you know, Marseille style deck. Even though it is a pip deck, it has its own layout, its own feel, its own design. And I just think it's wonderful. The 5, the 6, the 7, the 8, the 9, and the 10. And here's the Page of Cups. And the Knight, the Queen, and the King. Here we've got the Ace of Swords. I'm loving this. I'm loving these designs. How, you know, again, they look slightly medieval, but also kind of cute and modern. Weirdly, it's just such a cool design. The 6, the 7. I love these little heraldic images up at the top. There's the 9 of Swords and the 10 of Swords. And here we have the Page, the Knight. I just love it. The Queen and the King. These little screaming face dude epaulets crack me up. And here we have the Ace of Coins with a lovely sort of dragon design up at the top here. And the 2, and the 3. This is so cute how it says tray on the coins. And the 4, the 5, again, seeing K in the coins. The 6, the 7, 8, the 9, and the 10. And here we have, again, look at this little bird. It's so sweet. I just love this. The Page, the Knight of Coins, whoops, the Queen of Coins with this little dog, and the King of Coins. So there you have it. I just love this little deck. It's so sweet, and I don't know, there's something about it that just completely spoke to me when, and again, I saw this on Tom Benjamin's channel, so it's going to be really interesting to see, you know, if I end up being able to read with this. I should shuffle it the correct way, whoops, or if I just keep it as a sweet thing to look at. Oh, looks like we had the Knight of Swords kind of jump out. So so yeah, I absolutely love this little deck, and I just wanted to share it with everybody because I think it's just so lovely. Whoops, we got another one jumping out, and the King of Wands. I just think it's so lovely, and again, it's my first Il Meneghello deck, so I'm really quite excited about it, and I think it's absolutely lovely. So anyway, again, this is La Corte dei Tarocchi by Il Meneghello. The artist is Anna Maria D'Onofrio, and it's so unique and unusual, and I love pretty much everything about this. So I'm so excited to have this, and it was completely worth ordering from Tarot Bulgaria and waiting for that to be delivered. They actually did a lovely job. It came quite quickly, and yeah, you know, this is so worth having. I'm so excited. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed taking a look at this one. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. Bye bye.